Hello everyone, this is CJNovo992 and today we're back for another brand new video, and this just had to be the game that I returned back to. No a 3 or 4, nothing dancing, everybody swinging, dropping shimmies, no, it had to be this game right here. Maybe it was always going to be this type of game, so everyone who's feeling angry and frustrated right now should actually be feeling very delighted that I didn't come back 2 days before the Old Firm. If this was going to be the first match reaction that we'll have, it's best to get it out now, people. And I think if you go and you think of this game and you look at the entire 97 minutes, that's right people, 97 minutes, this game has everything that I'd have probably been talking about over the last couple of weeks. The good, the bad and the ugly so far of Rangers under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive in. Let's talk about Ross County 3. Rangers 3. And I think I'm just going to start today's video off by stating the very obvious. This wasn't a game of football that was frustrating and 2 points dropped because the other team really outperformed themselves. The goalie had a world day and they were chasing every man down. They were putting pressure on and they deservedly go back into the game. I mean, if you go back just a couple of weeks ago at Pittodrie, I think you look at that game and you look at how the second half went with Aberdeen taking the ascendancy. You're seeing a team deservedly getting a point, and I can hold my hands up and admit that. But you go and you look at this game of football right here, ladies and gentlemen, there were 6 goals scored in the 97, that's right, 97 minutes played, and every single one of them Rangers created. It's just unfortunate for every single person that wears the blue specs like me that 3 of them was hand carved and created for Ross County, with 3 of the worst goals you will ever see in a league campaign. In a 38 game season, you might see 3 goals as bad as what we conceded today. We conceded 3 of them in the same day. That is absolutely mind-boggling, ladies and gentlemen. And there's so many questions, so many things to discuss, and trust me, we'll break it all down in today's video. But before we do get to the lows, let's talk about a couple of highs, because again, in a game that involves Rangers Football Club, there is that roller coaster. Because cast your minds back, the first opening 5 minutes of this game genuinely couldn't have went any better, when a ball was zipped in from Barisic to Itten flicks it over to Joe Aribo, and that wonderful guy just goes ahead and does what he does, and that is just be better than everyone. He just gallops, leaves the trailing defender completely, head up, passes the ball to the back post where our new man Amad Diallo is there with his first shot in a Rangers shot, just tapping it in, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, just like Happy Gilmore said, just tap it freaking in. And you know what, I was going to come here make some jokes about being goal of the season and everything, but I just can't build myself back up because I'm that scunnered about what happened later on the game. But for the young laddie, fantastic run, fantastic timing of the run. But if we are being fair, ladies and gentlemen, the goal was definitely created just by the quality of Joe Aribo. But very promising start to Diallo's Rangers career. I don't think you could ask for anything more, and I believe he's now scored in his first shot for Manchester United and his first shot for Rangers. Can't wait to see what else he's got in his locker. Speaking of his locker, by the way, the next 10-15 minutes was just showing what he has got. Again, he wasn't heavily involved, but every time he got it, he just seemed to glue the ball to his feet and just have that quality. And I think anyone who watched that game of football will look and just say, yes, you can see why there was a lot of moolah spent on the young man with some fantastic fancy flicks. I mean, he got absolutely nailed 8 minutes into the game because he tried to do like a wee roulette. The boy came in from behind him, and that was a good gut check of the young laddie in that as well, because we've seen talented players come here on loan over the years, get that absolute howler of a challenge and then duck away and shy away. But to be fair to the laddie, just a couple of minutes later he was doing it again, and honestly he had some wonderful moments and wonderful turns, and as the game went on, we would need Diallo already in his Rangers career. But where it was mostly positive things and happy fought so far, 24 minutes into the game, we just had a fantastic dangerous counter-attack with Ryan Kent. Wonderful work down the left-hand side. Finds Joe Aribo. Joe Aribo gives it to Scott Arfield inside the box, and Arfield hits his first of many shots straight at the goalkeeper. But more on that later, because literally from that counter-attack, and if you can call it a counter-attack, it's kind of a long ball. Jordan White does very well to bring it down originally, passes out to the left-hand side. It's a cross that Tavernier doesn't stop to come in, and people can blame Tavernier for that, but for me, and I don't even like to say this because we all know I absolutely love the man, and we all love the man, but you know what I mean, it's football, you have to be there to praise and criticise. Fortunately, I have to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I need to criticise our boy Alan McGregor, because He's had another iffy moment from a cross. Now, we had one earlier on in the season versus Hearts where he dropped it at the back post and cost us the 2 points on that day. But since then, he's been brilliant save after save. And how many 3 points has he actually won us? But unfortunately, that roulette wheel spun the wrong way for us the day. And there's no defender. It's an absolute howler. I mean, this one isn't even outstretched like the one versus Hearts. This one's right in the chest, and he catches it well enough, but he bounces it off his own knee, and Jordan White, who actually started to move off, follows it in, gambles, and he's there to tap it in. And if you saw his celebration, ladies and gentlemen, it's no surprise or no shock to anyone that that man is a Rangers fan, because he looked about as upset as me as he ended up putting that into the back of the net. But again, mistakes happen. There's nobody that can actually stop that. You're elude one every now and then. It's about how you respond, you battle back in it and put it actual behind you. And I would love nothing more than to be able to sit here and say, we did, we built on it and we went after it. But we never, ladies and gentlemen, because less than 4 minutes after gifting 1 goal to Ross County, we were back at it as we had 3 players in a Rangers shirt reenacting the Three Stooges, as it's a long ball again to Jordan White. Connor Golton's trying to usher him away. He punts up in the air, by the way, and again, I don't know if this is the wind blowing it back or if it's a shocking clearance. I'm leaning to the latter. I just think this isn't good enough for big CB number 1. He balloons it in the air, but again, we have an opportunity to clear it as we have Barisic there for the header. Just get rid of it. Kent's wide open, get rid of it, but no, he headers it directly back at Jordan White. But even from that mistake, that's 2 mistakes back to back, but even from that second mistake in this move, Jordan White headers it straight at Calvin Bassey, who should just be able to either chest it down, bring it down, or clear it. Not, and certainly no, as he whiffs the ball, allows the Ross County forward to run through on the go, and it's a brilliant finish. He nutmegs Alan McGregor, who doesn't get out quickly enough. And aye, ladies and gentlemen, from being so damn comfortable 5 minutes ago and looking like it was going to be a show, to 2-1 down to 2 awful goals that were completely self-inflicted. Now, to be fair, after the second goal, yes, there was a response for Rangers, but it shouldn't give 2 goals to get us ticking in gear again. We had numerous opportunities. Cedric getting laid off 2 for Scott Arfield inside the box. Both of them, he hit straight at the goalkeeper. There was another one with some good bit of play from Diallo. Brings in a Tavernier. Nice little 1-2 into the box from Joe Aribo, and Tavernier hits it straight at the goalkeeper. But that was it. You had a Tavernier free kick going just wide as well. But we go in at half time, somehow 2-1 down, in a game of football that we are so far dominating, yet we switched off for 5 minutes. And not only did we switch off, we punished ourselves to the heaviest degree by giving Ross County 2 goals that they never looked anywhere near close to actually creating themselves. But aye, we needed a big second half, ladies and gentlemen, and I was confident, even still 2-1 down, I was still confident in this Rangers team to actually just get clicking, and we certainly did that coming out the second half, coming out like a house on fire, with so much pressure, so much quickness. It's just frustrating that we allow games to drop off like that. Is it a tactic from the manager when we score a goal? Is there always going to be that drop off? To me, we should never ever allow teams to pass it around aimlessly. No, we should be on them constantly. We should be going after them, and we should be dominating them no matter the scoreline. But the second half, we approached the game the right way, chasing balls down, putting pressure on Ross County, forcing mistakes. And when you do that, when you get in people's faces and you're forcing mistakes, you can get yourself back into the game. And it's no surprise young Diallo is already getting involved. We pass it to him down the right hand side. He cuts inside on that left foot, forces a very good save, not straight at the goalkeeper. Honestly, tears in my eyes just watching us have a shot that isn't straight at the goalkeeper, and because it isn't, it forces the keeper into a save from the rebound. It kind of bounces around eventually, and after a wee bit of the old football ping pong, it drops the Tavernier at the back post, who smashes it in. It's now 2-2, game on. Let's go ahead now and just do away with the stupid mistakes and show what we're all about. And we did that, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what's so frustrating about this game of football to actually break down, because we were utter dominant and we were creating chance after chance. 55th minute of the game, wonderful little roll is man for Joe Aribo, goes down the left hand side into the byline, cuts inside, beats another man, picks out Cedric Itten 4 yards out, but Itten wants to take a touch, ladies and gentlemen, then shot. He takes a touch, swipes at it, falls on his arse, Couple of minutes later, he was subbed off. You've got to hit that. Maybe that's no confidence, maybe that's ring rust, but honestly, I'm pretty sure there's a hex on the laddie because nothing is gone right for him. But that was a massive opportunity yet again that was created. But we can't just blame Cedric and we can't just blame this guy, because what we're going to talk about is 4 or 5 numerous opportunities that should have saw this game dead and buried. The first almost a game that actually came from Diallo, where it was nearly a carbon copy. Get out to him on the flank, let him beat his man, cut inside, sorry, and he ends up having a shot, and it is well defended by Ross County. I think Connor Golson's just at the back post as well, but it just misses him. That was close, but no cigar, and then Diallo ends up coming off the park in the 65th minute. I know he was getting a wee bit of attention, but I think it was mostly cramp. Obviously, he's not played a lot of football, and he was heavily involved in that second half. He should be fine for Wednesday, which is brilliant. And for me, very, very positive and very excited about Diallo's future at Rangers if he's able to give us that, because he's, what's it, 3 absolute howlers away from the defence from being the star man right now, and everyone talking about him, and everyone talking about how he helped win this game for Rangers. No, 3 stupid defensive errors takes that shine away for the laddie. But for me, in this game recap, I'm going to say he was very good. Now, Sakala comes on for him, where the argument should have been that he maybe was starting centrally or anything like that, but he eventually comes on, and in the 72nd minute, after pressure after pressure after nearly, we get the goal. Barisic, wonderful ball into the box at the second time he asked it. Now it falls to the Ross County defender who's on top of the ball. Fair play to Kamar Roof here, by the way, stays alert, pokes the ball free, gives it to Scotty Arfield. You know where this has gone, straight at the goalkeeper, and so did the Rangers team, by the way, because not one of them was expecting Arfield to put that in at the back. And if you watch them, they all jump back on side because they know the ball's getting deflected somewhere, and Connor Golson reads it, meets it perfectly. It is 3-2 to Rangers, comeback complete, and we have exercised our demons. Side note, by the way, yes, Connor Golson did kiss the badge. I know he gets a bad rep and everything like that, but he's not been offered a contract yet, so I don't know what he can sign if he's not been offered one just yet. Maybe that's a wee indication. Maybe it was just a celebration because he obviously has a good affiliation with the club. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen, when Rangers actually offer him a contract, then he'll have the decision to accept or decline. So everything's going positive right now, and this is where the game should be dead and buried. Now, Kamal Roof here, I don't think you can ask too much for him. Despite him 5 minutes earlier swiping and missing a ball that drops to him 6 yards out inside the box, he just completely swipes it. This is all brilliant. Back to goal, swivels, has a shot, kisses the inside of the post, and as it comes back, it misses Arfield by that. People, and you're thinking to yourself, oh no, 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 didn't let it do this. And that feeling only continued in the 78th minute after some wonderful defending by Connor Golson. I can't believe I've just said that, but yes, he did do well here because he gets in front of the centre-back, from the centre-back from Ross County, headers it to Glenn Kamara. Kamara with a little through ball to Ryan Kent, he just blisters down the right hand side just shy of the 80th minute. He slips the ball in to Fashion Sakala, 1v1 versus the goalkeeper. Sakala takes a touch, he sets himself, head up, hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper ends up getting nailed by Zane Guy, and it looks like a really bad facial injury or anything like that, but to me the game should be over, ladies and gentlemen. That is 1v1 versus a goalkeeper. How many chances do we need? Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that old saying, if you didn't take your chances, you will be punished, and we saw it in the 96th minute of this game where, yes, it's another howler, but I want to track back because there's a pattern here, ladies and gentlemen. 95th minute, it's a throw-in to John Lundstrom. Lundstrom tries a 40-yard crossfield ball where he shouldn't be doing that, but again, I'm not going to throw him underneath the bus with that. Is it stupid? Is it needless? Absolutely, and he has to learn. This is Rangers Football Club, it's no Sheffield or anything like that, you know what I mean? You've got to go out here and see these wins out. Winning every single game matters. There's no time for any of that. Keep it in the corner, keep winning throw-ins, win the game. So yes, it's very, very silly and needless, but it's not as if he passed it through and they went ahead and scored. No, we were able to completely reset, get the ball back, have Glenn Kamara on the football with 1, 2, 3, 4 options for a pass. He tries a nonchalant pass to James Tavernier, completely undercooks it, and it actually goes to Cooks, I think anyway, down the left hand side, and then ends up going down the channel. Tavernier stops this cross, goes out for a corner, Tavernier goes off his nut at Glenn Kamara, and then from the set piece, ladies and gentlemen, St Mirren-esque in the old cup last season. It's a ball whipped in, horrendous defending. How's there a guy free for Ross County? Just how is there a man free? I know people complain about this or that, but stick to your assignments, beat your 1v1s, see the game out. He's completely left at him, he does it downward. And then, I don't know how to put this into words. Alan McGregor kind of goes down in stages, ladies and gentlemen. It's either, I don't know if he was expecting a deflection or something like that, but the ball is right at him. He can fawn it. Just fawn it and you're going to win a free kick. We know how protected goalkeepers are. Fawn it and you will get that free kick. But he hesitates. He tries to knee it. He knees it right to the Ross County player who has an easy tap in, and it's free, and that's game, set, and painful match. And that game of football is baffling, because if you take the three massive self-inflicted goals that we handed away, that's a fantastic overall performance away to Ross County with numerous chances, dominating, scoring 3 goals away for home. But all that becomes redundant when you just gift goals after goals and switch off and make so many needless errors when it matters. And that's going to be the tale of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Positivity completely outshadowed by 3 massive moments in this game that could have easily been avoided. And that's all I've got to say about the game of football, ladies and gentlemen. Very impressed with Diallo. I thought Joe Aribo was excellent. I thought Ryan Kent was very, very sharp. I thought Kamar Roof looked good when he came on. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, you can't ship 3 goals and gift 3 goals and expect to pick up all 3 points. Get involved in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And if you didn't mind, if you're still watching, what would you rate Diallo's performance out of 10? What would you rate his debut? That'd be interesting to see in the comments. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Siege and 992. That has been Rocky Boy Johnson. All the best and bye-bye.